Well, back at it again this morning. I'll go down and show you what I got done on the well yesterday. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Almost ran out of the sand that I had brought from the river, so I'm gonna have to make a trip back down the river. I've already made one trip this morning and filled all my buckets up with gravel. I found a real nice sand deposit that I didn't know about. So I'll be getting my sand from there. Looks like there's plenty there to finish this well out and do some other stoneworking projects. So let me go show you what I got done on the well, and then we'll take a trip down to the river and I'll show you where I get my sand. So these are my buckets of gravel. I've got quite a few buckets here. This is that sand. Real clean sand compared to what I was using. It doesn't have any rocks in it. It's going to make it a lot easier to work. So I'm going to get my dolly and roll it down the well with each bucket and then dump it beside the outside edge of it, the well. That's what I got done. You can see the color difference in what I worked on yesterday because it's not completely dry. Looks good though, in my opinion. I'm going to fill all this outer edge with gravel around. It'll make me have a little work area because I'm going to have to work from the outside. It's getting too high, too hard to get in and out of the well. That's my first step for the ladder that'll be inside the well all the way to the top, in case I need to get down the bottom to work on something, or who knows. I don't want to have a hard time getting in there. It's pretty easy to put that pipe in there as I work my way up. So I'm about 4 foot high right now. I'm going to go 2 more foot and then start dropping it in, bottleneck it into 3 foot, and that'll really speed it up. So I'm averaging about 2 foot a day on my stone. So if I should be able to get about 4 foot a day once I get it down to the 36-inch inside diameter. So that'll really speed it up. I still got a long ways to go to get up to the top. Alright, so here we are at the river. As you can see, it's dry. Only has water when it rains, probably maybe half a day after it rains. So this is the sand bank. This over here is kind of a mix of gravel and sand. But this is pretty good sand right here. All this. That's where I'm gonna get my sand from. I've got to get all the rest of those buckets full. It is the next morning. I'll show you what I got done and how I plan on building the scaffold. I've been thinking about that for a little while. The sun's fixing to come over the mountains. Well, it actually is. I'll show you that. Looks like it's going to be a clear, sunny day. Well, I've still got quite a bit of sand left. I'll go through that today. I'll probably still have to go get some. Let's go down the well. I bet I walked up and down this ramp 150 times yesterday. I'll sure be glad when I get this thing up a lot higher and I can backfill around part of it. It's really not bad laying the stone. It's getting all the material down here is the hard part. Of course, it'd help if I had a laborer to mix the mud and bring it to me and bring me the stone, but usually don't have a lot of help out here. So I got about 16 inches higher than I was yesterday. You see all the darker colored grouts, you know what I did yesterday. Kind of a view of all the stone work. So I decided on my scaffolding, I was going to build it on the outside of the well, but I think it would actually be easier to build it on the inside and faster. So what I'm going to use is the 1-inch step there, that galvanized pipe. I'm going to put a 2x4 upright across it, and then a leg going down to the bottom. Same thing on the other side, and then I'll put a piece of 2x4 between it to lock all that together. And then on this side I'll just put one leg down to hold that end of the plywood, and of course I'll put some old pieces of scrap plywood, and I'll use those as I go up, because those are going to be put in at every 2-foot intervals. So I've got about 6 more inches to go up there, and I'll put another one. Well, that'll give me a good solid surface to work on. And then as I go up, I'll leave the platform where that one was. Probably, I'm still debating that. And just put another leg on top of that and keep going up like that. I've got about another foot to go, and I will be at my 6-foot point from the ground to the top, and then I can start bottlenecking it in. But it looks like I'll probably just get to that point, maybe do one layer, starting to step it in, and that's probably going to be it for the well for today. We'll see. I kind of got started late on this yesterday after I went and got 2 loads of gravel, to put around the edge here, and got another batch of sand. It was already noon. It takes a little while to do that, so today I'm getting a lot earlier start, about 4 hours earlier. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, let me get started. I'm not going to get anything done.